I was promising an updated review, so here goes. Uh, this is, of course, my Airwolf HD2x filament printer. I took my tablet off. I got a mount I made for the tablet. It goes on the front. Tablet drives the unit. Of course, this is my SLA printer, and that's my other filament printer. This is still my workhorse. I'm turning prints. It works non-stop. Right now, as you can see, I got a roll of PLA on this side, a roll of ABS on this side. I did have, and I've had this thing about 9.5 months, and you can see how nice that head, the hot end looks. That's a brand new hot end. I finally had the heat resistor that's in the back of this that heats this block. It died on me, and I just shot them an email because I was going to get the heat resistor from them and replace it. And they told me, after they asked for the serial number on my printer, they said, oh, well, you get an upgraded hot end. That's why this one looks new. The new upgraded hot end, I'll get around the back here. As you see, there's a fan back here. So they went to 2 fans. Before, you really didn't have a good PLA cooler. Now this channel's straight down under for PLA only. This one blows right on here to cool that, to keep the filament from swelling in there. The Bowden system has a really hard time with filament swelling if it's thicker than it should be. And if you're not buying decent filament, then that could happen to you. This roll was not usable because it was slightly too thick once it swelled a little bit. And now with the fan on it, I've been printing with this roll of filament. So props to Airwolf. They sent me the head, didn't charge me a dime for it. You know, I can't speak well enough about this printer. I've recommended it ever since I got mine. I have had a couple of people tell me they got theirs and it was a nightmare. They sent it back. They lost money on it, etc., etc. If you get one of these and you're having problems, or if you get any Airwolf printer and you're having problems, talk with support. If you need to, even drop me a line. You know, I got no problems calling somebody and trying to help them over the phone, because I can't see one of these printers having an issue. I really can't. I mean, I'm not going to say I can go out here right now and buy a brand new car and I may have to take it back to the dealer and have it worked on. You never know. But I mean, the quality and the support I got, I mean, there's no way that I could ever not recommend this printer to someone. Let me see, I made the little holder to hold the glue sticks. You know, I'll take the glue sticks and I will put a little glue. You can see it on the bed. Just put a little on there, and I mean, you can't get the part off till you want it off. You know, I have build tack to put on the plate, and I haven't even done that yet because this is the green PET tape that comes with they send you green PET and red PET. I've been using the green since the day I took it out of the box. This is the same piece that came on the glass. It's just got glue on it. And all I do, I'll heat the glass up to about 60 C maybe, and I'll take a non-scented baby wipe and I'll just start wiping the glass to clean the glue off. You can see right here how it's a lot cleaner. That's what I did. So I didn't clean this off because I was just printing here, but I'll clean the whole thing off with a baby wipe and it comes right up. You can't beat this. One thing I do like, I printed these. They're different spool holders than the ones that come on. The original spool holder that come on it is this one, which works with their spools. And they do have a different one on their site. You can print it for the smaller spools. But this one has different, as you can see, they are different sizes you can put on it. It sits in there, and then you can put the itty bitty nylon spools on it, you know, like the Talmans go right on there. The medium size hole ones, you know, this is lined up and it pushes on just like that. or you can even use their size with that one. And I put one on each side. I need to cut these little wing bolts down. And I mean, that's the only thing I've really changed on this printer. Just because I got tired of changing these out. Now I just slide a different cap over and I'm done. If you're running filament printer and you need filament, I can tell you right now, this is Airwold filament over here on this. That's good premium filament. Even their stuff that doesn't say premium, because they have a pro or a premium version, their cheap stuff is great. And I mean, it ain't as cheap as an $18 roll of eBay stuff. I think this roll was like $22. I forgot who I got it from. It works. But their stuff is always the right diameter. I mean, I'll give you a for instance. This roll right here, it's gray ABS. And it looks like that roll right there. They're by two different people though. This is garbage. The thickness or the diameter of the filament is so inconsistent. It'll go from 2.85 to 2.99 all the time. Well, when you get to 3 millimeter or 2.99 millimeter, the ID of the tube, the inner diameter of this tube is right at 3 millimeters. So you've already got a lot of friction right there. You get a hair of swelling in here, then you start getting a bad print because it won't extrude properly. You know, that's just what it is. All their filament comes out perfect every time. I have 2 rows of this. That's what I got left of their white row. You can see it has their sticker on it. I mean, I've got several rows of it around here. So, and I mean, if you look on their site, you can get some of the clearance stuff, some of their, you know, their on sale stuff. If you pay $10 more a row and you never have a print issue with it, to me it's worth it, because I can walk off and leave my printer, and when I come back, it's still printing. You know, if I walk off and leave a printer with an $18 roll of filament on it, when I come back, I may have to start that print over. So it's just not worth it to me. You know, I printed that on this printer, and you can see how that looks. It's clean. I mean, that's how it was when I took it off the printer. So, you know, it's kind of hard to beat that. It really is. So I just thought I'd let y'all know. I mean, I'm 9.5 months in. This is still my workhorse printer. I mean, you know, I'll print pretty much anything on this printer. So if you're thinking about it, if you're not sure, you know, feel free to drop me a line. You can call Airwolf. They'll go over it with you. I did pay $4,000 for this printer, and I was skeptical about it, but again, out of the box it was printing. The settings were solid. You know, I just emailed them last month and I said, please send me all your updated settings for your filaments, and they emailed me a RAR file with all the updated settings. That's for the new PTG stuff, or the new polycarbonates, the new steel, all that. They sent me settings for all that stuff. So, I mean, it's a decision. You can get, like I said, you can get their single extruder riprap style that is kind of this style in a riprap design for $1,500-$1,600. You know, the big boy like this one, they're $3,500-$4,000. Is it worth it? In my opinion, it is, for peace of mind. You know, can you do it with a cheaper printer? Yes, you can. If you want to take the time to get the settings right. If you want to take the time to tweak it. You know, if you're new to the game and you got the money, this is the way to go. Or if you've been doing it a long time and you just want a dependable printer, this is the way to go. Again, for the couple of people that did message me on YouTube that had the problems, I mean, I'm sorry if my video led you to buy something you had an issue with, but before you sent it back, I wish you would have sent me a message. I would have went out of my way to help you, because I'm sure it was probably something we could have figured out. So, well, thank you all. Have a good one.